Ooh, this would be fun. Because that's a lot of lane pressure. You can actually stand relatively toe-to-toe if you do pick this one up.
I feel like you would go Rakan if you like weather the storm, take the L, but be strong in team fights. Karma is like, no, we're going to fight you. And they will lock it in, so Teddy and Pleta, their call-out's been answered by the Quandon Freaks. Should be an exciting 2v2 in the bot lane. Yep, and I feel like it all comes down to Andal on this Karma. Get hit by a handshake, you might just go down.
We'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, time for us to get onto the Rift for game number 2.
Just go and proc all the boxes and ruin his time.
Well, I mean, this is also going to be a little bit of a roughie if Sponge can step on some of these seeds, and he is able to step on one of them.
And the confidence just walks up, Q smite, see it.
Love to see it.
Job done.
Full vision, of course, available, so he could map that play out. I don't know, it's like a meeting of eras, right? As now Teddy and Pleta going very aggressive, trying to stack up these spears. Flash has to come out here, but there's a good handshake. Oh, Pleta goes for the opportunistic one. I thought maybe they could get a bit of extra damage if he had pulled him down, but instead goes for the stun, so there's no follow-up here. And
it's certainly something.
It even goes in. Oh, okay. Rascal, can he actually find it here is the question. The answer is no, not quite yet, as now he will hunt Dudu down. Only one ranged minion still up, as at least the turret doesn't get too mad at Rascal. That's
I find it so funny that we were talking about Canyon being the only one with permission to play in Italy.
Maybe he's just the only one with permission to play anything. As all right, Bramble Smash going to bring Andal back in there as Teddy, he's been bailed out and he didn't even need to. He wasn't going to prison. He's fine. Keep that money.
It's not only got 2 plates left.
Yeah.
This obviously is a bit earlier than them, but still, that was not how
that's a pretty good trade there as well, as Bulldog trying to answer, but isn't quite able to match that of the stand and deliver. As all right, Stranglethorns comes in. That is going to earn them a Fate's Call. Pleta goes back in, as I'm not entirely sure about that one, but True Shot Barrage isn't going to hit the mark.
I respect the confidence, but yeah.
Yeah, who's moved down though? And I think this should be Drake priority going over to DRX unless Cuz can get on in here. There's a handshake though as the Nature's Grasp comes down and Andal nowhere to go. He is very, very dead. Sponge even holding onto this dragon in the meantime. But maybe that's just me. Maybe they're just going to dive a Renekton, who does have his ultimate up and available, is going to use it here, wants to get rid of that minion wave, and it's gone. Goodbye, minion wave. Stranglethorns comes down though. He flashes, get out of the way. True Shot Barrage isn't quite enough, and the Mystic Shot misses. And so Rascal going to soak everything, has to invest his ult and flash, but he will stay alive. And Yahoo, he can teleport down here actually if they would like him to. And now let's see whether Dudu is going to fare any better. This is Cassante versus Renekton as far as who can survive the gank better. As Yahoo wanting to get that DPS down, will land some rockets. Dudu's still here, still has flash. Phosphorus Bomb comes in, rockets landing everywhere. And that is a first kill for Yahoo.
Leaper is trying to leverage that Trifle Spike and apply some pressure mid.
Oh, Teddy taking a lot here and isn't even able to get that cannon, as we could see. Good sidestep there from Bulldog, who's now just trying to take the fight to Yahoo. As Bulldog, decent buffer, and he gets his way out. Don't really have much at all. Still going to try their hand at this top lane. Best way to take turrets is when Ezreal just isn't there.
Yep.
And this might be a way to do it. Dudu just going to have to get out, realizes that they are outmanned and outgunned.
Oh, man.
All right, well, DRX able to defend their bottom outer turret, which I feel like Rascal has done pretty well so far today. As Cuz coming on in, does find the Stranglethorns onto Sponge. Sponge feeling like he can just survive, and he might be right, as the heal has to be invested by Pleta. It's the shield as well.
Celestial opposition in most games.
Yeah.
I guess maybe the theory here is that like Ezreal and Zyra.
Oh, Rascal sets up the slice and dice. Let's see whether it's going to be enough. Has to flash the Grasping Roots, understandably. As Yahoo's there as a substitute, going to come in to defend the outer turret himself. As now Bulldog, possibly a target. He's going to blast cone in with the rest of the team. Nature's Grasp to now come on through. As Rascal has the flank angle with a Buster Shot immediately. Gets rid of him. Hostile Takeover does nothing. That is going to be the secure soul point for DRX. And now they're just going to take their leave. Well, they are going to. Not entirely sure how. Yeah, down to half health. That's a Nature's Grasp, but Cuz just kind of walks past it here as the Baron's is gone.
Oh, they just get it.
Yeah. So that was fast. It is a Leandri's Maokai. I think this is a genius play. They can take the next Drake, still threaten the Soul. They're only giving up one, and they can now get map control off the back of this. Unless Leaper says no. He does take a fair bit of damage back here as DRX can potentially move towards his top side. But the answer is a minion wave now taxiing down the mid lane. And DRX find themselves out of position. So the theory I felt was good, but the result not looking fantastic here. Is now a half health Yehu and Sponge move into the mid lane to watch their inner turret explode. Yeah. DRX still with this Baron for another 15 seconds or something like that. Baron power play though is not exactly the best.
Yeah, not the greatest value on this Baron.
Well, let's see what they can do as Nature's Grasp comes on down and does basically nothing. As oftentimes he'll use it to try and take a turret, as Stranglethorn's going to be used just for fun.
It just feels like both junglers are like...
Oh, that's a quadra value True Shot Barrage.
As long as you hit the mystic shots, you just do so much to...
Oh dear. Handel is going to be able to Mikhails himself like Captain Jack. That was pretty nice.
Yep, that could have been very dangerous. We will see the sapling
in this position. Does still have his teleport up and available, but I don't think they're going to be able to buy enough time. There is going to be 10 seconds until this Drake is now. Cuz has to flash. Pleta gets over the wall though. Teddy with the delivery, and that is the jungler. Oh, Cuz. Oh no, that is going to cost them the soul.
Love the confidence. Now, if Quantum Freaks want to stop them, they have to win a fight fast.
Oh, they certainly will. Buster Shot is decent there as Bulldog keeping them at bay, but Teddy says, nah, you're going to have to try and jump your way out of here. They pile on in. Sponge is down so low, and now it's a free-for-all on the Dragon. 400 health, and it's Yehu that locks it up. Now they're all slowed, but Bulldog, can he get the work done? It's, oh, God. The amount of damage coming out. Still, Bulldog will survive, but a Tex-Tech soul for DRX. They did exactly what they needed to. And I think it's good to see that he has adjusted that a little bit too in this game. I feel like he's playing more cohesively with the rest of the team as Nature's Grass coming down once again. Cuz does have a flank angle, but Rascal, he's discovered Bulldog. The Baron is going to be secured here by DRX. Rascal deciding that he wants to take bullets from the Tristan. He flashes on top of him, almost gets the kill, and Pleta comes on in with a hostile takeover, but it wasn't really that hostile. Not going to find too much here. That's going to be a dead Corki on the back end of the fight. And DRX, they lose out on one. Oh, it's
Rascal looking for an angle.
It's so tough though, because when Sponge goes in like this, everyone's slowed down. Another Buster Shot is going to be used here as Rascal is going to get turned on. Teddy trying to chase after them. And there's the Fates call. Bulldog going to get pulled back to Mikhails. Not enough as he gets over the wall. He'll survive for the moment. They take down Teddy though. Sponge going to be taken out. And there's one kill for Rascal, but Quandong Freaks, they will find another team fight.
They managed to win it. They don't have a wave right now. They may be going for the bot wave.
So the Elder will just be wiped off the map. And Quandong Freaks, they are still well and truly in this one. They now have a gold advantage. And
clean up the team.
Not to mention Cuz being an absolute hero. They all dive in on top of Bulldog, but then there's a Stranglethorn. As Bulldog calling very aggressively, saying, I'm going to get rid of the Renekton.
Played it so I feel like pixel perfect play there.
Oh, and Sponge going to be pushed away. Dudu going to find the angle. Stranglethorns comes in. Hostile takeover in response, but the Zhonya's is gorgeous. The bailout going to come on through, and Teddy, he's just going to die. Dudu not going to fall in time. And there's the 2-0 for the Quandong Freaks. I thought it might have been their demise after a couple of losses, but this was a clean 2-0.
Really good.
Yeah, and that'll work out. Leaper doing more than double Teddy's damage, just as real things. But look at this goal graph, man. It was